So good evening everybody and welcome back to F1 action here on FTRL. It is day 2 of action from the Cathedral of Speed, that is Autodrome Monza. And we go on board with Alex Pixie then for a lap of the historic Italian circuit. Down the start finish straight we go, then the speed's building up, the DRS is open. 218 miles an hour before down the gearbox hard all the way down to 52 miles an hour for the first apex. Speed is starting to build then up through the first chicane. And now round Curva Grande we go. Heading now down towards the second chicane. 26.2 there for the first split point, nice and tidy through there. Bomb Alex. And now heads up then towards the Lesmos. Lesmo 1, right-handed down the fifth gear. Hug that inside, use the curve on exit. Straighten the car up, then tip in. Brush that curve on the inside. Use a little bit of runoff and then back on the power. DRS is open for the second time. We've got down the hill under the banking and now head up the hill towards Ascari. Pretty high speed chicane down fifth gear, throw it in there, carry as much speed as you can, touch the curves but not too much. Oh, a little bit unsettled, a little bit wide there on exit. Oh dear, the Ferrari there trying to pick a side and gets it all kinds of wrong. Head down to the Parabolica. Would have been a hole up. Unfortunately, Alex is going to peel off into the pits. He had his lap invalidated there, but having to swerve to avoid the Ferrari, which wasn't. It is next is Katz then, who puts the first lap time on the board at 20.9. Hasman going on to pole as Zombie goes second. Casaby's then sweeping into the lead, however, the 20.7. About Brutus Beer, then winner last time out in Australia. He's invalidated his run, so he will not be improving. Boston is also invalidated. What about Aaron? Lee going back with us again for a second night of action here at Monza. How's he getting on then? Into Parabolica he comes. Oh, and that's one of the Alpines has gone off there at Parabolica. Aaron goes second fastest on a 20.9. So there's lots in between Katz and Casamies. He only crosses his line with 21.4, so that would have been Michael, who was on the outside of Parabolica, unfortunately. No worries, Skins. We've got stuff on, mate. Do not worry. It is just a game and a bit of fun at the end of the day. In the pits then, so 7 lap times on the board now then. For those of you who are not familiar with a little bit of an inside joke here, we've got two Ferraris both being piloted by FTRL Aaron underscores. One is BT, one is DT. For those of you who know FTRL, one of those is Ross, one of those is Goikarp. There is an inside joke which I will not explain to you because I probably wouldn't understand, but for those watching, that is why there are so many FTRL Aarons on the grid tonight. The true one is the one in the Aston Martin. The Ferrari ones are imposters. Or are they? But it does mean we have a 1 in 5 chance of Aaron winning the race tonight. So something to look out for. Aaron has decided that one. The true Aaron decided that with his one lap, and he is retired to the pit lane. 20.9 for the Aston Martin man. What about Captain Chubbs, then winner, of course, at the very wet race at Zandvoort. That made up around 3. The championship? 3 the championship, yep, it's around 3. He comes in to start his first flying run. Round Curva Grande he goes then, and then down towards the second chicane. 26.9 there, so we saw 26.2 from Alex Pixie earlier on, so Chubb's got a bit of time to find. Oh, there's a massive, massive slide coming out of the second chicane, nearly drops it. Can you say Aston Martin in an Irish accent for him? There you go, Aston Martin. Being piloted by Ian Shane in Queven. Get the time on the ball, and it's a 22.3, so I think Chubbs will be looking to improve on that run, but as a banker at least, he's got himself onto the grid. What about Michael being then? So we saw him on the outside of Parabolica, facing the wrong way earlier. Oh, and he invalidates on the exit of Ascari, so that lap time is invalidated. But Brutus, he too is invalidated, and so, however, they may be on outlaps. Let's see what Michael does. Out the final corner. Yeah, he does into the pits, so he has invalidated his lap. And then Azikan is in sector 1, 26.5, so solid opening sector. And he's decided that he can't bear to be apart from his fellow countrymen, so he has taken the second Mercedes seat for this evening. Of course, we normally find him alongside Katowice in McLaren. And he's going to get a slipstream then down towards Ascari from his teammate then. Mercedes working together. Boston point out of the way. Releases his teammate then into Ascari. A little bit wide through the first part. Oh, the car on the exit there. Very well to avoid that. Katowice lowers the bar to a 20.2. Round the Parabolica then comes Lena Zeek, and you see him there taking the traditional line around the outside. We saw a lot of the Div 1 drivers last night making a V off that corner, cutting it very tight. And Zeek can go P7. And so a solid opening run from him, 22.2. Just ahead of Chubbs, in behind Pagani. Oh, Sione goes around out of the first Lesmo. And just to keep it out of the wall. Then we saw Lennon drop it there last night when he was in P2. And of course, Lennon made the wall. Sione keeps it out of the wall to live and fight another day. Zombie, meanwhile, has popped himself into third. Katz has gone second fastest. So Aaron, who was up on his second run, down to P4. Pagani's improved to P5 to a 21.1. Within 2/10 there of his teammate for this evening. Alex Pixie getting on then. No Rogue Ferraris this time. On his way down to Parabolica. Rounds the Parabolica. Staying very tight there. It's a very tight line from Alex Pixie. Does it work for him? He does. He goes second fastest and a 20.4. Good lap there from Alex. Put himself in a very strong position there. Now, he's shown good pace on the Saturday, if you will, qualifying this season. Hasn't quite turned into the race results yet. However, you feel it's not far away, and this could perhaps be his week then. That's a very strong run from him there. Just under 2/10 off of pole position. Brutus and I think Michael and Brutus then starting another run then. They've both invalidated their first attempts. They're going to get on this time. Going board with Michael then as he rounds the first chicane. Oh, gets him very crossed up there, trying to get the power a little bit too early. Big snap of oversteer. As we round at Curva Grande. What sort of sector time we look at here is 26.2 for 26.4 for Michael. Missed Brutus's, unfortunately. into the Lesmo as we go then. Nice tidy through there. Michael using all the curb. Brutus exactly the same just behind him. Nice tidy there through the Lesmos, then heading down now towards the second checkpoint. Michael Bien going to do a 53.4. Brutus does a 53.2. So Brutus on for a quicker lap. Oh, and he validates again coming out of Ascari. So Michael then just struggling with track limits at Ascari especially. Pulls over. Brutus going for a little bit of slipstream, but he's not going to get it from his countryman. He rounds the parabolic, and then Brutus will get his lap time on the board. And it is fastest at 20.0, then so goes on to pole position by 0.2 of a second. Very, very good lap there from Brutus. Well, hello everybody. Good evening, I'm hope you're well. So then Brutus Beer has just popped himself onto pole position. Chubbs is on a lap. Let's see how he's getting on then. Half a second up in sector 1, 26.4. It's comparable. And the second Lesmo. No dramas this time. DRS opens then as he starts to drop down the hill under the banking. The old Monza Oval. 1.9 seconds up now in sector 2. And big improvement on the cars here for Chubbs. Stays within track limits. So we saw Michael invalidate a couple of moments ago. He now charges down towards Parabolic. 1 corner to go. Just the Parabolica. Round he goes. He's nutritional lines. There you see him cutting tight there to the inside. Try and narrow the distance to the line. And it puts him second fastest on a 20.1 then. So Brutus and Chubbs now are your front row. Can Katames respond? He is 44 thousandths up in sector 1. Go to sector 2. And he's now 4 tenths down. So Katames has lost time in the middle sector. Is he going to continue with this lap? He might abandon this one. Go to the pits for some more tyres and have another go. On in, he's just going through sector 1, so let's see what split type he's on. 26.4, 3/10 up in sector 1 then, so the Alpine man on to improve. Of course, he had really good pace earlier on the season at Zandvoort in the early going. He's racing around with a little bit as the race went on, unfortunately, but he started to show signs of good pace as well. Oh, big twitch there as he comes out the second Lesmo, however. That might cost him a little bit, having to lift off. This comes in up to the second checkpoint, and Ascari still 3/10 of a second, nearly 4 tenths, so we need to find a little, it might be enough to put in P8. Can he find any time in the final sector, then charging down now towards the Parabolica. Just 1 corner to go. And the 5th gear hugs the inside, drifts out to the outside. He takes the traditional line all the way around the outside, trying to keep the speed up. Cuts tight and does find some time in the final sector. Finds a lot of time in the final sector, in fact, and goes up to P6 then onto the 3rd row. Just nips in ahead of Zombie, just behind Nexus Cats. Which then will currently share the 3rd row of the grid. So 2 minutes 12 to go. Brutus Beer is your current pole sitter from Captain Chubbs. Katames and Alex Pixie, the 2nd row. Cats and Sioni, we've just seen drop onto the 3rd row. Then Zombie and Aaron GT. Pagani and Lena Zekin. Aaron BT, a.k.a. Goikarp. And Michael Vien, Barcelona. And Aaron DT, a.k.a. Roscre. Zombie then has just started what will be his final run. His teammate unable to get into the lobby tonight. Not sure what's going on with PSN and or F1. Very problematic then. So round Curva Grande we go. Currently 7 tenths away from pole. Half a tenth down and in sector 1. Yellow flags ahead. I think that's just cars getting out of the way. Down then Gear is open under the banking. He goes, and he is 1/10 down then in sector 2. Still some time to find. He's just behind Sione. Ah, spins coming out of Ascari into the wall backwards, and that is Zombie's lap ruin, unfortunately. We've got further laps. Michael is on a lap. 26.2 then in sector 1. That's a very quick time in sector 1 from Michael. And we've seen he's been quick. It's the exit of Scar that's been causing him problems so far. There we go, it comes up to Ascari. Up in sector 1, 59.0 in sector 2. Can he get Ascari right this time? Yes, he can. If he right this time, doesn't drift too far wide. We'll get a lap time on the board as the clock ticks down. 3, 2, 1, and 0. So these will be the final laps. To the line, it comes Michael Vienne, and it is third fastest then, a 20.144. We've got on laps. Where are they? Chubbs and Catamies are in sector 2. Cat's also in sector 2 as well. One is backing out of it. Barcelona was the last one to start his lap, and so it is Catamies, I think, is the first one, and he is down in sector 2 again. Oh, he spins at Ascari. Chubbs is a quarter of a second up, however. Ah, but he spins out of Ascari. Nexus Cats gets through. So we've seen Catamies in the wall halfway around Ascari. We've seen Chubbs, Cats' teammate, spin on the exit of Ascari. Cats, though, is on to improve, but needs to find some time in the final sector. He is on to improve, but won't be enough to jump him up the order. As it stood, he comes to the line. He did find some time, but not enough. He stays P6. What about Brutus Beer? Barcelona to the line. No time on the board for him. He starts at the back. Brutus, I think, has just slowed then. I think he knows he's got pole position. But he dives into the pit lane then, so... That then is qualifying done, and Brutus Beer on screen is your pole sitter for round 6 of the season, the Italian Grand Prix here at the legendary Monza circuit then. And it's pole position then by less than 1/10 of a second over Captain Chubbs, who joins up the front row. Michael Vienne starts P3, got his first podium of the season last week in Australia to break a bit of a streak of bad results for him. He'll be looking to build on that momentum. Catamies joins him on the second row, so expect him to be lining off the line. Alex Pixie, solid qualifying P5 for him. He joins Nexus Cats on row 3. And Pagani starts P7 with Sione in P8. Zombie is P9, and Aaron starts P10. Then Ezekiel is P11. Aaron BT, aka Goykarp, will be P12, but will drop to the back by the look of it with a 5-grid place penalty. Barcelona will start P13. And Ross, aka Aaron DT, starts P14. And we are greeted by glorious sunshine. Div 1 had some rain to start off with last night, but the sun is shining then on the circuit for the Div 2 race this evening. So, qualifying done. Podium predictions, please, for those of you watching. Who do we fancy for this one? We'll just put down a marker. So I'm just looking a little bit of track limits. That'll be something I need to watch out for the race. With Michael Vienne in third. Chubbs there was looking very quick. Was on for pole position, but dropped it out of Ascari. So need to keep an eye on his traction. Catamies, of course, will always be quick around here. We know he likes to run very low wings. And he's also a demon off the line. We've got 5 red lights and away we go. Oh, big twitches in the pack there. Who's got the good start? Catamies has got a good start. Brutus does get a good jump from pole position. Michael's on the outside. Catamies is already up for second though on those soft tyres. Oh, who's that gone straight on? That was Sione. Completely missing his braking point. A couple of cars off in the background. I think Michael was one of them. So drama is always into turn one at Monza. Sione out of nowhere coming through. He's clipped Brutus. Brutus has got wing damage, look. So he's already on the back foot. What's he going to do from here then? Does he pit early on and get that bounce? Because that will hurt him around here then. So Katowice is second. Nexus Katz is third. Alex Pixie's up to fourth. In the background, spinning around is Michael Vien out of the second Lesmo. It's not been a good opening lap for the Alpines. Alex Pixie's fourth, Zombie up to fifth, then Pagani sixth, Aaron seventh, Barcelona's up to eighth already. Then Ross now running P9, Linus Eakin behind him in P10. Chubbs is down to 11th. So he got caught up in all that melee into turn one. Who was that? That's Ross looking up the inside. He's got wing damage as well. One of the Aston Martins tight off the line. Into the pits there, Brutus is in the pits then, so race leader not able to hang on with that damage. Michael Vien in as well, so started first and third, then now down to 13th and 14th, and in the pits already. Chubbs then making the move on Linus Eakin into the braking zone for turn one. The Katowice leads then, Kat's going with him. Alex Pixie in third, and a bit of a gap back to Zombie in fourth. He's got the Aston Martins, although Aaron's had a bit of a twitch, and Bugatti has a twitch behind him as well there, trying to avoid his teammate. That's let Barcelona, Ross, Chubbs, Linus Eakin, Goy all close in as well. So we've got a bit of a train going on there. Chubbs going past the Ferrari, who goes out a little bit wide. Oh, there's three wide in the background. Linus Eakin picks his way past the Ferraris. Goy and Ross are side by side, coming up to Ascari. Goy on the inside. Ross on the inside of the Mercedes, who goes a little bit deeper through Ascari. Runs over the curb. The Ferraris are both wide out of Ascari as well. They're now nose to tail. Into the Parabolica. Down the inside. Wheel to wheel. And it is Ross who comes out on top in that. Sione is into the pits then. Oh, now sped in the pit lane just to compound his business. He's had an absolute shocking couple of laps. And unfortunately retires from the race. Up front there, we've got a 3-car breakaway at the front. Kat's leading Alex Pixie then. Those are your front three. In a minute then, Kat leads on those soft tyres. Kat's and Alex on the medium tyres behind them. It's the three drivers now on the hard tyre. So one started on the hards, Barcelona. Michael and Brutus have put the hard tyre on. Having made the... Oh, Alex has dropped it out of a second Lesmo. Oh, big shame for Alex there. We saw Michael drop it on lap 1, and now Alex has dropped it on lap 3. He's down to P6. He filters in just ahead of Barcelona, who's on the inside of him as they come up to Ascari. He'll get the move done. Alex has got to watch out for hot tyres. A little bit slow. Here comes Chubbs. Oh, and he spins on the exit of Ascari as well. Oh, Dexter's Katz then has a huge moment out of a Parabolica. And he almost puts himself into the wall as well. Oh, Pagani's now spun out of Parabolica as well then, so droppers all up and down there. People dropping it left, right and centre already. Aaron making the move on Zombie into the first chicane. A little bit of a squeeze, trying to give him the room. Gets the move done though. So Aaron then up onto the podium. As they start lap 4, DRS of course is now enabled. But he's got 2.6 seconds to close on the two cars ahead of him. Katowice and Nexus Katz. Barcelona now up to 5th. Chubbs going with him in P6. And a little bit of a gap back to Linus Eakin in the second Mercedes and the Ferraris. Ross leading Goy. Oh, Goy spins to Lesmo 1. Goy there. Clattering the curbs at the second chicane as he comes upon that spun Ferrari, which I think has got going again. He has. And Alex recovering after that 2 spins there. Big shame for him. Lost it first out the second Lesmo. And then again out of Ascari. Probably his hot tyres. He had a spin. And then Michael and Brutus are recovering after their opening lap issues. Oh, Catamese is in the wall and out! That's the race leader is out at the Parabolica. And the safety car is called. Race leader in the wall. Oh dear, the Ferrari has to go round the stricken car. So that is great news for Michael and Brutus. Can now catch the pack then. Drivers into the pits then. Now they've missed the safety car. The front so Katz, Aaron and Zombie all past the safety car. Barcelona as well. So they haven't pitted. Chubbs and everybody down. It looks like they're going to pit here. So Chubbs, Linazikin, Pagani, Ross, Alex. Michael and Brutus are going to come through because they've already stopped. Pick up a couple of places then, so up to 7th and 8th, there you go. Pagani returns to the track in P9, now on the hard tyre. We've got Ross on his way, Alex coming out the pits as well. And then Goy also trundling down pit lane. So the cars are making their way around to catch the safety car queue. Now do Katz, Aaron, Zombie take the opportunity to pit here? They do. In come your lead 3, which means the Barcelona has gone from 13th to 1st in 6 laps. However, he has been aided by a pit stop. So then as the backing up for the Ferrari then on the exit of Ascari, so in behind the safety car, still picking up. Coming through. Chubbs in the pits again, interestingly. So what's going on with Chubbs? He's going back onto the medium tyre. No, he's damaged his wing somewhere, so Chubbs is coming in for wing, and he has gone back onto the medium tyre. In fact, he's gone back to the medium tyres he started on, interestingly. So, drama already. Typical drama into turn 1. Sioni in the Alpine came skating down the inside, clipped Brutus's wing, sent him through the runoff area. A couple of other cars had to take avoiding action. Chaos in the pack. Brutus had to pit to get rid of his wing damage, which left Katz and Alex clear at the front. Alex then span coming out of the second Lesmo. And then Catamese has dropped it out of Parabolica and into the wall in retirement, which has brought out the first safety car then on lap 6. Running order then is as follows. Barcelona leads then but has not yet made a stop. Texas Katz is P2. He has no stops. So he now would be the net race leader. Aaron is now 3rd. Zombie 4th, Linazikin is 5th, Michael is 6th, Brutus Beers back up to 7th then, so having had their opening lap dramas. Michael spinning on the second Lesmo as well. Pagani now 8th, Aaron DT, that's Ross is 9th, 16 10th, Captain Chubbs in 11th, but has gone in for a fresh wing. He's back on his medium tyres as well though, so are they going to get to the end? Looks like he's heading back into the pits again. So yeah, Chubbs is in the pits again. He's going to go back onto the hard tyres here, I think. I imagine he had to put those tyres back on when he went, because he obviously swapped to the hard and they obviously didn't change his wing when he pitted first time around. So off go the mediums, on go the hards. You can now start chasing down the pack then, which is making their way through the second chicane. Cars then making their way down then under the banking. On lap 7 of 27 then. So with Chubbs a little way off the back, we are going to get another lap behind the safety car. He is just making his way out of the second chicane towards the first of the Lesmos. Of course, touched on this last night. Of course, Monza had a very interesting layout when it first became a circuit. Of course, it's the very similar circuit layout to what we've got now. However, it was also... Oh, no, safety car is in this lap. So then, a very late call, as we saw last week in Australia as well. Safety car is in this lap then, so Barcelona doesn't have time to back up. Pack much. As they make their way around, Parabolica Chubbs might just catch the end of the train here if Barcelona takes his time. He's going to wait until the last possible moment to go. That should allow Chubbs to join the train. Away we go, then Barcelona is off and running. Who's on their toes? Michael and Brutus are on the back of Lineziken. Down towards turn 1. Going inside, Brutus is coming in very hot down the inside. Michael's on the grass on the outside. He's gone through the chicane. Brutus then coming out of that MP5 as we've got the move done. Pagani going wheel to wheel with Michael Vienne. They come around curve and Grandig all to the inside. Who was that? That was Michael. He squeezes past Lineziken then. Lineziken getting a little bit beaten up here at the start. He's going back on Pagani though, into the second Lesmo. Oh, it's Pagani spun. Oh, Pagani's in the gravel. So Pagani getting squeezed off then on the exit. So big shame there for him. Got a bit of work to do. Now Katz then takes the lead. Oh, Barcelona's dropped it. He has on the exit of the Ascari chicane. Barcelona Lizzie's got no front wing. VSC deployed. So the race leader, the reigning champ, we saw him make a mistake, very out of character last week. Oh no, and now Chubbs has got a 5-second penalty for speeding under the VSC. He can get his delta down in time. And we're racing again then. Oh, now Alex is sped in the pit lane. God. We are racing again, and the Cats then is your leader from Aaron for Zombie. They're now broken clear. Once again, Brutus and Michael giving chase. So we've got 3 for the lead, 2 trying to get there. Oh, in the background, who's that? Oh, Aaron. Oh, no, it's Aaron GT. So Aaron now at second place. The Aston Martin has spun off at the second chicane. He's now got no front wing either. So we've now got 2 for the lead. In fact, it's more 1 for the lead and 3 giving chase because Zombie. He's got a bit of a gap to make up then, but he's now in second place. He's got the 2 Dutch boys, Brutus and Michael, closing in. And he's got 1.9 seconds up the road to Katz then. So, could this be Katz's night? Well, on lap 9.27, we're at 1/3 of race distance. Around the Parabolica comes the Haas, he leads. DRS then has been re-enabled and they will not have it down the start-finish straight, but they will get it down to Ascari on this lap. We're on lap 10 now of 27. Chubbs then passes Aaron, who dives into the pit lane. Big shame for him. Going really strongly in P2. He's now going to have a lot of work to do. We hope for a safety car. Bring him back into contention. Barcelona then all the way down the back, having had that moment out of Ascari. Dropped out of the lead of the race. Aaron's gone onto the soft tire, which suggests he expects to be another safety car. Or we'll be hoping for one. Maybe he's just going for the fastest lap. I can see your question coming up. Unsafe, but it's not appearing on the chat on the YouTube. So, would I rather eat chocolate flavoured shit or shit flavoured chocolate? I suppose based on the taste, you'd go for chocolate flavoured shit because it's going to taste like chocolate. But that's just me. I mean, obviously, I'd rather not eat either, but there you go, if I had to. So then all not lost, as once again, oh, we got a flag. What is that? That is Aaron, is it? No, it's Pagani this time, out of Ascari. Another spin. He's on his way again now, though. Here then comes Brutus on Zombie. Thinks about the outside, switches to the inside, but not quite close enough. Zombie holds on for now. Has a bit of a poor exit there. Brutus is going to be right on him, coming through Curva Grande. Brutus looks to the inside, looks to the outside, looks to the inside again. He has the inside there. It becomes the outside for the chicane. Thinks about move back to the inside. All this in the mirrors there. Trying to put off Zombie. And he's now just dropping a couple of tenths to the race leader. Katz' lead now 2 seconds. Zombie doing a really good job here so far. And now, ooh, the Ferrari there appears on the scene. That is Ross in P5. This 3-car train is very quickly becoming a 4-car train. As they head down towards the Sky, then DRS is open now. Brutus pops to the inside, but he's not close enough to make a move into Ascari. Through they go. Charge down towards Parabolica. Good evening, Reese. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you for tuning in. Down the start finish rate, then DRS is open. Is Brutus going to be close enough for a move this time? He's gaining. Zombie covers the inside. Brutus has to go the long way around, but that's good defensive there from Zombie. Holds on to P2 for now. See Katz there pulling out time down the start finish straight. Speeding in the pit lane is Goy Karp, unfortunately from P8. And then covers the outside there. Becomes the inside. Moves over the racing line, holding on nicely to P2 here, but Brutus, Michael and Ross right on his heels now. And that gap to Katz, just going up with Katz's speed down the straight was fantastic. The gap was 2 seconds as they approached the Parabolica. It was 2.4, 2.5 by the time they get down to turn 1, so Katz got good straight line speed. Zombie just chipping it away, then down through the Lesmos, but now the gap's starting to go up again. He's had a better run out of the Lesmos. Up into Ascari for the 12th time then. Track limits there for the Ferrari on the back of this train. Yellow flag it is. Oh, it's Linda Zeeken's gone on the exit of Ascari this time. Ascari proving very tricky tonight. Here we go again, then down towards turn 1. Brutus is closing again. Zombie covers the inside early. Brutus to the outside. And this time, is he going to get the move done? He goes a little bit deep into the chicane. Zombie's going to try and fight back, but I think Brutus has got it done. He has. So Brutus through to P2. Michael has a bit of a twitch. They're trying to get on the power. Let's just let the gap open up. He's now under threat from Ross, who's P5. Can Zombie then just cling on to the Red Bull's tail coat? And what can Brutus do then about the lead of Nexus Katz then, which is now 2.6 seconds? Zombie then has the DRS then as we head down towards Ascari one more time. Is the battle at the minute. Zombie closing in, but doesn't want to make a move just yet. Happy to just sit behind. Oh no, he's going to spin out Ascari as well. Oh no, big shame for Zombie. It's so easy to do. We've seen so many drivers go already. And another one falls victim to the traction zone on the exit of Ascari. So now just 3 then in this battle for 2nd, 3rd and 4th. Nexus Katz is your leader. There he is, 2.5 seconds the gap holding at the moment. Then Brutus not able to really do much about trying to bring that down. Michael being back into DRS range. Ross just outside at the moment, but not in a DRS zone at the moment, so could bring that down, which he does through the second chicane, so he will get DRS then if he stays that close out of the second Lesmo. He does have DRS as they head down then towards the banking again. We are now at half race distance. Are we all going to get through Ascari okay? We are so far. Oh, Ross has a twitch on exit. It's a little bit wide, but keeps it pointing the right way. Chubb's now P5. Zombie's recovered to P6, but here he cursing himself for that mistake. Oh, again, a little bit of a twitch there. Just the way the cars, the back end on these cars this year just can become so light. It's so easy to over-rotate. He'll be crying or praying for a safety car to come out, try and bring him back into contention later on. Michael and Brutus are happy to circulate together at the moment, but they're not making any imprint on that race lead. Gap just hovering up and down a couple of tenths. So who's that gone around? It's Aaron again at Ascari. On his way again though, but Barcelona has gone by. Oh, and now Goy's gone as well. So another one goes at Ascari. He's on his way again now. Yep, Mercedes team. No good team to support. I don't mind. I appreciate Russell. Who's that down then? Oh, safety car. Safety car is out. Who has caused that? It looks like Goy might have gone to the final corner. He has. So the Ferrari spinning out the parabolica, and as Unsafe predicted, there is a safety car on its way. Not good news for Nexus Cats, because that lead, that very healthy lead he built up, is now gone. But what does he do tyre-wise here? We saw last night, fresh tyres can be king. Are we going to take track position? What do Brutus and Michael do? Brutus stays out, Michael stays out. Ross is going in. Chubbs, you think, will take a pit stop here? He does. No, he changes his mind. Thought about it, thought better of it. Ross going on to the soft tyres then, so he's taking a penalty at the minute. Zombie's going to go into the pits. And what tyres is he going to slap on now? The soft tyres might go to the end from here. We're going to have a lap or two behind the safety car. He's going back onto mediums though. They are the medium tyres he started on, but then he got 5 laps on them because he pitted under the first safety car. So they should be good to the end then. On his way back out in P5. So in fact he has maintained his position. In fact he's gone up a place, I believe. Ross was serving his penalty. And Zekin is in for soft tyres. Alex Pixie's in for mediums. Aaron's in, gone to the hard tyre, interestingly. Pixie's back onto his medium tyres. Barcelona onto the softs. Goy is on the mediums again then, but up front your top 4 have stayed out. Now, is that going to be the right call, or are we going to see cutting through some of the drivers behind? Now, there are quite some big gaps here, so potentially these front 4 could pit. They might lose out to Zombie. We'll see, are any of the front 4 going to pit this time around? Cats, no. Brutus, no. Michael, no. Chubbs this time is going in. So changed his mind last time. This time he's in. He's going to go to the soft side, you would imagine. So Watson, as he comes down the pit lane to his crew. What's going on? Showing a penalty first. And yes, soft tyres going on the Has. So Chubbs is going aggressive. He's lost out to Ross, but he might only lose the one place because Pagani's in the pits as well. And Zekin trundling down pit lane, down the start finish straight rather. And Chubbs is going to get ahead of him. So Chubbs then will be P6. So a number of the drivers down the back there taking the risk of, well, going for soft tyres, and why not? Why not gamble in the circumstances? The front three have taken track position, then Zombie, though, could be one to watch then on the medium tyre. The tyre will, or should, get him to the end. With a more grip, soft tyres are likely to be on the cusp by the time we get to the end of this race, which we saw last night. I think there was an even later safety car last night, which allowed Tam to pit and come through for victory. Dylan doing an excellent job trying to hold on for P2. Just missed out though. There's the pack now starting to form up behind them. I think the front three have kind of tied in to not being able to pit now, so they are stuck with those hard tyres. Opportunity to pit there. Oh, there's a fake there from Katz, and Brutus almost went with him. Somebody is trundling into the pit lane though. It is Linus Zeeken. Has he got some damage somewhere? He's just going to bolt a fresh set of soft tyres on, and away he goes again. The three Aarons are, well, the Aston Martin Aaron is the true and only Aaron. The other two Aarons are Goy and Ross. There's a backstory to it, but it's very, it's an inside joke within the admin, so it probably wouldn't make a lot of sense, but yes. But it does mean we have a now 25% of an Aaron victory, with 3 out of the 12 remaining drivers all named Aaron. Going back to the chat there, Reese. Reese, and who do you think is going to end up highest in the championship this season? Who do you think is going to win a race first this season out of those two? If, of course, Mercedes are able to defeat the almighty Red Bull and the occasionally slippery Ferrari. Safety car is in this lap then, so that's not good news for Aaron because he's at Curva Grande and the rest of the field are at Ascari. So he needs to hustle. Nexus Katz then now has 2 more hard shod cars behind him, and then the rest of the pack are either on medium tyres or softs. Car making its way around Parabolica. When does Katz decide he wants to go? And they can wait as long as he can. Away he goes though, but he's got... Look at the pack fanning out as they come down the start-finish straight then. He's got a good relaunch there. He's got a nice little gap. Michael attacking Brutus behind them. Everybody's attacking everybody else. 3 wide on the run down then to the first chicane. Chubbs on the inside of Zombie. Oh, Zombie's going to get squeezed out. He's got a little bit deep on the brakes. Oh, comes back on. There's contact with Alex, and Zombie's lost out massively there. Massive shame for Zombie there. Pagani somehow found himself in 4th after all of that. Chubbs P5, Ross P6, then Barcelona, Lezika back in the mixer as well in the Mercedes pair. True, I don't think they would spin. They'd struggle to spin that attendance, especially the Group 4 one. Katz then has had a really good restart. He's got a 1.2 second lead at the moment. Michael's now starting to come under threat from the pack of soft runners. Chubbs looking to the inside of Pagani as they come down. He's trying to box Pagani in, who pops out. They go 3 wide nearly. Chubbs has to drop him behind. Pagani's down the inside of Michael into the Parabolica. Through he goes, opens the door for Chubbs as well. And I think Ross is going to steal up the inside as well. He does. They're now side by side as they head down the start-finish straight. Chubbs and Pagani side by side. Chubbs gets the move done. Michael trying to come back at Ross. Oh, and Barcelona sends it on Michael. Ross has gone deep into the corner. Barcelona side by side with Michael coming out. Michael squeezed him hard there. Barcelona has to back out of it. They fly then into the second chicane. Out then of the Lesmos. Michael then under threat from the Mercedes. He's on hard tyres. Barcelona on fresh softs. Up front, Chubbs is now on the back of Brutus Beer. That decision to pit seems to be the right one. Oh, and that's Ross spinning off into Alex at the Ascari and out of the race. And the safety car is called, and Brutus survives. Did he? He did. He's held on. Now, what do the front guys do here? Brutus is going to go for tyres. Katz goes in as well. The race leader is in. Brutus is in as well. They've decided they don't want to be on those hard tyres anymore. A number of drivers behind also going for fresh tyres as well. So they decided this time. And then goes the Red Bull. Katz on his way as well. Just in front of Brutus Beer. Then they're going to come out in third and fourth by the look of it. So then Chubbs then has inherited the lead of the race. Barcelona tucked in behind him. Everybody else is diving for the pit lane for fresh tyres. Now the question is, Chubbs and Barcelona's tyres, are they going to get to the end? Because they're on much lighter fuel, those now. So you would imagine they'd be okay. You just do not know. Katz has been superb tonight then. Finds himself on the podium still. He's now on fresh rubber. Very much in the hunt here. Michael will be kicking himself there, having got shuffled back. Finds himself in P7 after a stop. Was running third. He's lost out to Linazika and Pagani. Good news for Alex Pixie and Aaron, who should catch the pack this time. Zombie has just pitted as well. He's now making his way back on, but he's a long, long way back at the moment. So, while the safety car doesn't decide to depart immediately, he should be able to catch the pack. No, it is staying out. So that should enable Zombie to catch the pack then. Answer to your earlier question, Reese. Yes, I am a big fan of F1. I've been following Formula 1 since 1991, so I'm showing my age there. I got wrapped up in Mansell Mania, shall we say, 92, and I've been an avid fan ever since. But not just F1, pretty much most motorsports, so touring cars, GTs, Indy cars, single-seaters, motorbikes, MotoGP, superbikes, you name it, I generally follow it. What about yourself? Let me know. Are you just an F1 fan? Are you a bigger, wider motorsport fan? Please let me know. Anybody in the chat then? Whoever's watching the chat, let me know what is your favourite motorsport series that's not F1. Let's see what else is out there. So safety car leading around through the Lesmos at the moment. Zombie's just exiting the first chicane, so should be with them before the end of the lap, which means we should go racing this time around. Which means we've got a 5-lapper coming up. And those are always a little bit hectic. So we're making our way down to the Ascari. Zombie just going into the Lesmos now. Notification so far. Safety car's pulling in. Are we going to have a late one again, or are we going to do one more lap? Looks like we're going to do one more lap, strangely. I thought they might go in this time. Zombie just catching the back of the pack now. Oh, we are going in this time. There we go. Late call again. Saw it in Australia last week. We had a very last minute call, and now Chubbs back in the pack right up there. Chubbs then making them wait. Need a better camera angle on this, please. When does he pull the trigger? Now is the question. Now is the answer. He does. Away he goes. Chubbs is away. That's a good relaunch there. Good relaunch. A good start there from Chubbs. Cats on the attack of Barcelona, side by side in the pack there, Michael and Lineziken. Can everybody get stopped? Oh, Alex has to go on the grass. Almost at the back of Michael Vien, who's bouncing over the curbs. Everybody then on soft tyres, away we go. Barcelona on the attack of Chubbs. Through Curva Grande, he's got the inside, that'll be the outside for the chicane. Cats trying to buy into this as well. But Cats hangs on. Sorry, Chubbs hangs on. Bruce is then fending off Pagani as well. Oh, Lineziken, I think, has gone around at the chicane. Our Zombie as well, they've come together, unfortunately, so that's them out of the battle for the win. So then we've got an 8-car train for the lead. Fortunately, Chubbs is the only one with a penalty. At the moment, anyway, as they head out of Ascari. Everybody out of there safely this time. Cats then starting to look racy on the back of Barcelona. The Snake goes to the inside then. Barcelona under attack then from Cats. Has trying to make it a has 1-2. Pops to the outside. Barcelona comes to the middle of the track and trying to give him the squeeze. Cats, can he get the move done? He can, he through. Great move from Cats then. It goes around the outside into the first chicane and back into P2, which will be the net race lead because his teammate has a penalty. It's 3 seconds, so Chubbs needs to build a lead. It would seem that everybody's fairly equally matched at the moment. Into the Les Mis we go. It has 1-2. It was an Alpine 1-2 last night. Greedy with a curve at the second Lesmo, and they've got away with it. We head down then under the banking we go. Still everybody just Lineziken off the back. We've still got 8 cars. Alex has joined the back of the train now. The Chubbs lead from Cats. Can the houses work together to try and keep themselves ahead? Brutus now starting to come back at Barcelona for third. Fastest lap of the race goes to Nexus Cats. Brutus and Barcelona. Brutus switches to the inside for the first chicane. Barcelona's deep on the brakes. Oh, he almost goes into the back to Cats. Just got it stopped there. That was demon late braking from everybody. How Barcelona avoided contact there, I do not know, but he managed to hold off Brutus. He's now coming back at him around the outside of Curva Grande. He's got the move done, has he? Up the inside for turn for the next chicane. He's through. Up to third goes Brutus Beer. Last week's winner. Looking to make it 2 in a row. And those slightly older tyres now just becoming a factor. The grip starting to go away from Chubbs and from Barcelona perhaps. For the lead. Cats goes to the outside of his teammate, gets the move done. Cats then hits the front. Good teamwork there between the two has. Chubbs then back into the slipstream now. Head down towards the Parabolica. Cats has burned a lot of his ARS. The Brutus then at the front 4 is the best placed with his battery. Everybody's burning the battery up quite a lot. Let's head down the start finish rate then. DRS has been enabled to put ultimate lap. Here comes Chubbs for the lead. In the background, Pagani and Michael going at it into the first chicane. Pagani holds off the Alpine, and here comes Aaron. Don't lock together, boys. Michael just holds him off then to come out of the first chicane. A bit of a weave there. I think Michael's a little bit unhappy with that one. Let's get his head down again and try and chase down Pagani. So he can get back onto P5. Brutus Beer now attacking Nexus Cats. Out of the Lesmos. They'll have DRS in a moment then. That'll pull Cats away. That'll pull Cats along at least. Very even on battery now, these two. No, so like Katz has still got less. He's now right on the back of Chubbs as they enter Vascari for the penultimate time. Then 1 and a bit laps to go. Chubbs leads on the track, but Katz is going to win the race on penalties for the moment. He's gone very hot there into the braking zone for the Parabolica. Nice camera view here from the helicopter. Oh, Aaron's dropped it at the Parabolica. That's him out of the battle. Here comes Brutus Beer on Katz. They'll go to the inside. Katz now to the outside of his teammate. Are they going to try and block him in? Brutus to the inside of Chubbs. Oh, they touch that. Katz goes around. Oh, and Chubbs has spun as well. Oh, it's all gone wrong for Haas at the start of the last lap. Brutus leads. Oh, what a shame for the two Haas drivers there as they went 1 and 2 in the first chicane. Brutus on the inside of Chubbs. And I think Chubbs obviously trying to squeeze him tight, just tagged the back of his teammate around. He went, and then on the exit of turn 2, Chubbs has gone around. Whether or not he clipped the curb, lost traction, or whether there was contact, I don't know. That'll probably end up at the stewards at some point. And head up to Ascari, then Brutus still leads. Barcelona then hot on his tail. I think Brutus has got enough then, but nobody's got any ERS left. As they round the Parabolica for the final time, provided he doesn't drop it on traction, it's going to be win number 2 in a row for Brutus Beer. He wins the Italian Grand Prix. Barcelona gets second. Pagani third. Michael Vien is fourth. Alex Pixie P5. Katz a disappointed P6. What could have been for him. And then Azekin coming around. He'll take P7. And he dives into the pits randomly. And Captain Chubbs, who led as they crossed the line. To start the final lap, ends up spinning pirouettes around Parabolica. Gonna do some donut, is he? Well, another what could have been for Chubbs there, that penalty as well. It was probably going to hurt him anyway. He crosses the line and he's the final finisher in P8. So last lap drama in the end is what decides this one in favour of Brutus Beer. Barcelona gets driver of the day from 13th. But it's back-to-back victories then for the former champion, Brutus Beer. Victorious at Monza. Barcelona and Pagani join him on the podium. The chapelet flies for the podium sitters. And the final classifications then. Brutus Beer is your victor. Barcelona gets second. Pagani third, despite 4 pit stops. Michael Rien, P4. Alex Pixie salvaging P5. But another one who might be cursing his bad luck in that race. Next is Katz. What could have been, what should have been for him. He ends up P6. And then Azekin gets P7. Captain Chubbs, P8. The retirements then were Aaron in 9th, Zombie, Aaron DT, which was Ross, Katamis, Sioni, and Goy. High attrition in that one. Monza is always quite spectacular and dramatic, and it did not disappoint once again tonight. And of course, from the Cathedral of Speed, we go to the Principality next time out. Then the slowest circuit on the calendar, we are at Monaco next time around. So Brutus Beer is very good around there. And we're going to see him make it a hat-trick of wins to really ignite his season. He dominated last time we were at Monaco. In fact, won by a lap over the entire field. So he's going to be one to watch out for. But for this evening, that is it from me. Thank you to everybody who has been in the stream. If you can like the stream before you go, of course, that's always very much appreciated. And of course, if you haven't already subscribed, please do so. The more viewers we have, the more action we will bring you. But yeah, all that is left for me to say is thank you once again for joining the stream. We'll see you again next week, 8 o'clock Tuesday for Div 1, 8 o'clock Wednesday for Div 2. And yeah, let's go racing again soon. The GT7 League is coming soon. More details to be announced shortly. We are firming things up, so expect an announcement on that shortly. But that is for another day. Thank you for this evening for joining us, and we'll see you again real soon.